Yes.
Lordship, in item 16 and 17, I have entered appearance by filing my Baglat yesterday, but my name is not reflected.
What is your name?
Apok Powner.
Who is-
I'm for appellant.
What is your prayer?
Lordship, I'll be filing my objection to the IA.
Heard Mr. Apok
So
Powner,
may I pray that matter may be listed on Friday, coming Friday.
Learned counsel for the respondent, also heard Mr. Foseko Fote. Learned counsel for the appellant. Learned counsel for the respondent has submitted that he has filed his wakalatnama
Yesterday.
yesterday. However, his name has not been reflected in the cause list. He requests for reflecting his name in the cause list. He also prays for some time for filing the affidavit in opposition.
Written objection.
Written objection against IA.
Yes, for the condonation of it.
Written objection against the prayer for condemnation of delay filed by the applicant. The prayer is allowed. Let this matter be listed on
Friday, Lordship, if it's possible, coming Friday.
21/3/2025. The registry shall reflect the name of Mr. Apok Pongner as engaged counsel for the respondent in the
1,
cause
2, and 3.
in the cause list henceforth. List accordingly.
Right. Lordship, I beg to mention item 25. I'm for the petitioner. I've taken the concern of the respondents also. Lordship, if this matter can come up after 2 weeks, Lordship. 25.
Heard Mr. Foseko Forte, learned counsel for petitioner, also heard Miss, who is appearing for government? You
I'm
have
for the state lordship.
Miss, what's your name?
Pichano.
Learned government counsel appearing for this state respondent. Learned counsel for the petitioner has prayed for an adjournment on the ground of personal difficulties. The prayer is not opposed to by the government counsel. Hence, same is allowed. Let this matter be listed after 2 weeks.
Lordship. Blushman.
My blessed lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 7. On behalf of Ace Chang. Kindly grant 3 weeks time to file affidavit.
Your state respondent.
Lordship.
Heard Miss. Learned government counsel appearing on for
On behalf of Ace Chang.
appearing on behalf of Miss S. Chang, Learned Government Council, who prays for
3 weeks time,
3
lordship.
weeks' time for filing affidavit in opposition by the state.
Your Worship, I'm appearing on behalf of Mr. Supongwati Waling.
Also heard Miss
Ace Chilim.
Learned Council appearing for Mr. Supongwati Waling, Learned Council for the petitioner, who does not opposes the prayer. The prayer is allowed. Let this matter be listed after 3 weeks.
I am blessed lordship.
May I please, my lord. Lordship, I may be allowed to move 2 unlisted anticipatory bail applications. I filed it yesterday, Lordship. However, it has not been listed in the cost list, Lordship. My lord. Much obliged.
May it please, Lordship. My lord, I beg to mention hearing item number 28. My lord, let this matter be listed after 3 weeks.
What's her name?
W. Mathur, Lordship. I'm for the respondent number 5.
Who is for the
I'm for the petitioner lordship.
Heard Ms. W. Marhu, learned counsel for respondent number 5. Also heard Ms. What is her name?
Esther, your lordship.
S.
Esther,
Esther.
Esther, your lordship. Esther.
Esther.
Yes, your lordship.
Okay, Esther. Learned counsel for the petitioner. Learned counsel for the respondent seeks 3 weeks time.
Lordship.
For what?
Lordship, hearing. This matter is for hearing, Lordship.
Seeks adjournment on the ground of personal difficulty. Counsel for the petitioner does not oppose this prayer, hence same is allowed. Let this matter be listed after 3 weeks.
Lordship, there is an
Lordship.
interim.
The interim order shall continue till next day.
Marshal, Lordship.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 31, your lordship. Lordship, if this matter may be listed on Thursday, lordship. I've taken the consent of the Alphonse Party also.
Heard Miss Esther, learned counsel for the petitioner.
Lordship, I am for a private respondent number 3,
What's her name?
Sentilo.
Also heard Mr. Senti Long, appearing for private respondent number 3,
Lordship, I'm for respondent 1 and 2.
as well as Miss
Menoshano.
Menoshino. Learned counsel for respondent number
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Learned counsel for petitioner request for listing this matter on 21st of
20, your lordship. Thursday.
20th of March. The counsel for respondent agrees to the proposal. Hence, same is allowed. Let this matter be listed on 20th of March.
Interim may be extended, my
The
lord.
interim order shall continue till next day.
Obliged.
Lordship, I also beg to mention item number 24, lordship. If this matter may be listed on Monday, my lord. Item 24 of the hearing list, your lordship.
Heard Miss Esther, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. E. Thiba Fong,
Yes,
appearing for
state respondent, my lord.
appearing for state respondent. Learned counsel for the petitioner prays for an adjournment and requests to fix this matter on
Monday, 24th, lordship.
24th of March. The learned government council does not opposes the prayer, hence same is allowed. Let this matter be listed on 24th of March.
May I please, lordship, my lord, I beg to mention hearing item number 19 to 21. My lord, let the matter will come up on 23, 2025, my lord. Thursday, my lord.
No, registry will fix that.
Yes,
Item number 20,
19 to 21.
who is appearing for the petition?
Lordship, I'm for the petitioner.
Heard Mr. E. Thiba Fong, learned government council. Also heard Miss
Vikonogisa.
Rikono Kisen, learned counsel for the petitioner, learned counsel for the respondent, prays for an adjournment
Let the matter will come up on Thursday, my lord.
this Thursday.
Yes, my lord, 20th.
The prayer is allowed. Let this matter be listed on 20 of March 2025.
Again, my lord, I beg to mention item number 11, my lord, on behalf of Muslim Sah government advocate, my lord. I'm informed that he's yet to receive instruction. So Muslim State Council, man. So let the matter will come up after 3 weeks, my lord.
I'm for the petitioner.
What is your name?
Rebecca.
Your Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of my senior counsel for private respondent number 6. My senior name is not reflected in the cause list.
What is his name?
Nityo Koza.
What is your name?
Abi.
Heard Mr. E. Heard heard Miss Rebecca, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. E. Thiba from learned government council,
On behalf of Muslim
appearing on behalf of
Sah.
Mosam Sa,
Sah, yes, government council.
learned government council, and submits that the
He's yet to
the
receive
engaged
instruction.
government council is yet to receive instructions
Yes.
and seeks 3 weeks times for the same. Also, Miss, write her name, submits that her senior Miss, Mr.
Nityo Koza.
Nityo Koza has been engaged as counsel for private respondent number 6, but his name has not been reflected in the cause list. She prays for reflecting the name in the cause list. The prayer is allowed. The Miss Rebecca does not opposes the prayer of London Government Council, hence the prayer is allowed. Let this matter be listed after 3 weeks. Name of Mr. Nityo Koza be reflected as engaged counsel for respondent number 6 in the cause list henceforth.
Much obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship? I beg to mention item number 26, 27, Lordship. Lordship, the principal counsel is in disposed. Let it come up after 4 weeks, Lordship.
You are for?
Lordship, I am for the petitioner here. The 26th and I am for the petitioner.
You have any objection?
So actually, it's a long pending case anyway, when council is unable to attend. So let it be on first week of May, because during April, I'll go for Hajj, offering Hajj.
Not Mr.
H. Raman.
Learned Senior Counsel appearing for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. C.D. Singh, Learned Counsel for the respondent, who prays for an adjournment on the ground that the engaged counsel for the respondent is indisposed. The prayer is allowed. Let this matter be listed after 3 weeks.
Let it be on first week of May.
Let the matter be listed in the first week of May on a date to be fixed by registry.
Much obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship? My lord, I beg to mention item number 22. Lordship, hereby order dated 4/3/2025 and 7/3/2025. This court has directed the state to produce the full document pertaining to the report of the Committee on Pay Anomalies. And this morning, the state government have served the same to us. Therefore, I pray that some time may be granted to go through the documents.
22.
Lordship, hearing matter.
Miss, what is your name?
P. Mombeni Izung on behalf of Joshua Sheki.
Miss, submitting on behalf of Mr. Joshua Sheki, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Also Mr. Imti Insong, Learned Additional Advocate General. Learned Counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner has been furnished with the report
Of
In-
the Committee on
in
Pay.
pursuant to the directions of this court by the government respondent today itself.
Yes, Lordship.
And they needs some time to go through the same before making their response on the said report. The prayer is allowed. Let this matter be listed after
3 weeks. Lordship.
3 weeks. This
That's
recording.
Please, my lord. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 23, Lordship. Lordship, this is kind of like a joint prayer with the Council of the Appellant, Lordship. Can you list the matter after 3 weeks? We have difficulties today, Lordship.
You have informed the appellants.
No, yes, we more or less it's a joint prayer, okay, Mr.
Heard Mr. K.V. Angami, Learned public prosecutor,
Your Lordship.
who prays for listing this matter after 3 weeks. He submits that he has obtained the consent of Learned Counsel for the appellant regarding the prayer made by him today. The prayer is allowed. Let this matter be listed after 3 weeks.
Pleasure, Lordship. Lordship, item 3 also, Lordship. Here also, I've taken the consent of the Council of the opposite party, Lordship. Can you list the matter after 1 week to obtain instruction, Lordship?
Heard Mr. K.V. Angami, learned government counsel, who prays for an adjournment for taking necessary instructions from the respondent regarding the matter. The learned counsel for the learned government counsel submits that he has informed the counsel for the petitioner regarding his prayer for adjournment today and who has not opposed the said prayer. Considering the submissions made by learned counsel, let this matter be listed
1 week, Lordship.
after 1 week.
Lordship. Oblige, Lordship.
My lord, I'd like to mention item 10. I'm representing state here. In that to instructions, so I may be allowed 3 weeks time for that.
Any objection? Heard Mr. Moin Chin, learned senior government counsel, who seeks 3 weeks time to obtain necessary instruction in this case. Also heard Ms.
Our Mayor Lordship.
who does not opposes the prayer. Hence the prayer is allowed. Let this matter be listed after 3 weeks.
Oblige, Lord.
Lordship, may I please, Lordship? Lordship,
Yes.
I'm praying to receive. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 29. Kindly let this matter may be listed on 21st March. We have taken the consent of the other parties, Lordship.
You are for?
I'm for the applicant, Lordship. I'm appearing on behalf of V. Devnath.
What is your name?
Ginagi.
You have any objection?
No objection.
What's your name?
Muthoi.
Heard Mr. V. Mr.
Ginagi.
Write his name. Submitting on behalf of Mr. V. Devnath, learned counsel for the appellant, who seeks an adjournment on the ground of personal difficulty. Also heard Ms. Write her name, who does not, learned counsel for the respondent, who does not oppose the prayer. Hence the prayer is allowed. Let this matter be listed after 3 weeks.
21st March, Lordship.
No, after 2 weeks. On
All
a
right,
date,
Lord.
on a date to be fixed by registry.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 30 also. Kindly let this matter may be listed on 28th March.
But the same order.
Oblige you.
Lordship, I beg your pardon. In item number 10, there's an interim order if it can.
Item number 10, interim order shall continue till next.
Oblige.
Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 8. Here we have received the affidavit in reply. So if this matter may be listed for hearing.
For?
Hearing.
Heard Miss, what is your name?
Medokiki.
Medo Kiki, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Miss.
Rosemary Ticon.
What is your name?
Rosemary Ticon.
Rosemary Kikon, learned counsel for the
Sole
sole
respondent.
respondent, who submits that this case is ready for hearing and therefore prays for listing this matter for hearing. Considering the submissions made by learned counsel for both the sides, this writ petition is admitted for hearing. List this matter for hearing after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by registry.
Your Lordship. Much obliged.
For admission, item number 1.
May I please, Lordship. My lord, respondent number 4 has conducted the spot verification and that the verification has been submitted before the response number 2. However, the response number 2 is yet to take the decision, my lord. So kindly allow me 3 weeks time to file affidavit, my lord.
What affidavit? What is the matter here?
Here is regarding
Who is respondent number 3?
a complaint filed by the respondent 5 in the year 2019 against the petitioner in respect of the land at Purana Bazar, Dimapur, which has been pending for the past 5 years, Lordship. An application filed by the respondent number 5.
What
The order is
application?
restraining the petitioner to undertake developmental activities in the land. The Lordship, the petitioner at this juncture is praying to dispose of the petitioner's representation, Lordship, dated 22/8/2023.
What representation?
Lordship, representation is at
No, you have, what is your case, Mr. Forte? That you have a land.
and I am in possession of the land and land pata
You are the owner of the
land.
And thereafter?
And I'm having the land pata, Lordship, my name.
And what is the contention of respondent number 5?
Contention of respondent number 5, Lordship. That is at page annexure B, page 19. Land dispute, Lordship. Here the respondent number 5 is into the DC that having a lottery.
Dispute regarding the ownership or possession or what?
Lordship. Lordship, I may be allowed to read the.
No, I am not going into details. Just I want to know the case. How DC came into picture?
Because
this is a dispute regarding ownership.
Lordship.
You are claiming land to be yours.
That I'm in possession of the land and I'm possessing the land pata in my name.
Okay.
But the respondent number 5, the private respondent has written a letter to the DC and the DC has issued a restraining order against me also.
Under what provision?
So no provision as such, Lordship.
And can DC restrain?
Yes, Lordship.
Under what powers?
As Lordship, since the Nagaland, in the state of Nagaland, the Assam land law with is provisions of the Assam land law is applicable in the state of Nagaland.
Okay.
So no provisions were mentioned while giving the restraining order.
Because restraining order can be given by a civil court or under the provision of CRPC by the DC.
Lordship. No.
Under 145 or now new BNSS.
Lordship.
Now, under what provision DC restrained you?
No provisions were mentioned.
Like injunction order.
Lordship.
So whether Deputy Commissioner
My lord, since the dispute is between the private and the respondent, so the petitioner has submitted representation before the deputy commissioner.
No, whether Deputy Commissioner has the authority to decide a civil dispute.
Lordship, the DC doesn't have the authority. Lordship.
I don't know. This is my query to you.
No, Lordship.
Under the administration of these rules of 1937 rules, whether he has authority.
No, Lordship.
You have not challenged that.
Lordship, yes.
Okay. Heard Mr. Forseko.
Let the government file affidavit, Lordship. I'll look into that.
Okay. Also heard Mr. E. Tiba from Learned Government Council, as well as Mr.
Kohima, private respondent number 5.
What is your name?
Kohima.
Kamaya. Appearing for private respondent number 5. Learned Government Council submits that in the meanwhile, respondent number 3 has submitted the survey,
Yes, joint spot verification
joint
report
survey
on
verification report
on 11/3/2025.
on 11/3/2025 to the respondent number 2.
Yes, ma'am.
However, respondent number 2 has not taken any
Yes.
further steps.
Yes, ma'am.
He seeks some time to take instructions in this regard and then to file an
Affidavit.
additional affidavit.
Affidavit in opposition.
And affidavit in opposition. The prayer is not objected to by the learned counsel for the petitioner, hence same is allowed. Let this matter be listed after 3 weeks.
Gotcha. Much obliged. Bless my lord.
Item number 2.
You look into the queries posed by the court.
Yes, Lord. I'll oblige. My lord, here I'm yet to file affidavit. So Kaila, Lord, wait 3 weeks time, my lord.
Actually, the state has already filed a counter affidavit last December.
Yes.
They've been seeking time to file an additional.
Additional affidavit.
So if this may be made the last chance because I'm here to file my affidavit in
I
July.
heard Mr. E. Iba from Learned Government Council. Why your name is not reflected in the cause list? Also heard Mr. L. Iralu,
Yes.
Learned Council for the petitioner. Learned Government Council prays for some more time for filing an additional affidavit in opposition. Learned Council for the petitioner submits that on several occasions, indulgence was granted to the petitioner, to the government respondent to file additional affidavit, and prays that this may be for the last time a chance may be given to the petitioner, to the government council to file additional affidavit. Considering the submissions made by learned councils, the prayer is allowed. Let this case be listed after 3 weeks. The government shall make all endeavors. No, we will not give you further time. Should we mention it? This, the government shall file, the state respondent shall file its additional affidavit before the next date fixed. No further indulgence shall be granted.
There's also an interim that will
The
continue.
interim order shall continue.
Oh, thanks.
Much obliged.
4 weeks instead of 3 weeks.
Very
Let it be
good, very
4 weeks.
Come. Much obliged.
Item number 4.
May it please, Your Lordship, appearing for the petitioner. Please, Your Lordship. Lordship, since the principal counsel in both, let it come up after a week. I have a slight objection to them, Lord. Since November, they have been taking time to file reply. This is a quashing petition, Lord.
We entered into appearance only on
Quashing of?
28.
Quashing of the CR case number 22 of 24 before the JMFC and the summoning order, my Lord.
What is
Not-
your ground?
No, in the entire complaint, as well as legal notice or any document, there is no mention of anything about the petitioner. My name finds mention only in the course title of the complaint. There is no allegation, there is no accusation, there is no ground, nothing at all.
Lordship, there is alternative remedy for that under section 245 CRS.
I'm so sorry, my Lord. This honorable court,
They have alternative remedy under section 245 CRPC,
What alternative remedy?
discharge of the accused.
I am so sorry, that is at the time of charge hearing.
But suppose they don't, you don't mention their name in
No,
the,
Lordship, it has been mentioned by the accused.
Except
number
in the
one,
course title, my
two,
Lord.
three, four, five,
Only in the course title.
seven,
There is
eight,
nothing.
nine.
Let him point out anything regarding the petitioner here. I'll withdraw my case. Let him point out anything
Yes,
from his
point
document.
out. He will withdraw his case.
I'll withdraw. And I'm praying for exemplary compensation for malicious prosecution, my Lord. I'll go for criminal defamation, that's a different thing. But this is absurd. I am a sitting cabinet minister, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Runsing.
Lordship, let it come off the week.
I am so sorry, this delaying tactic, my lord.
He is not ready.
I mean, since November, your lordship,
Lordship, we entered appearance only on 28/11 with Father Bakala.
that's November. That's November only.
After that, it was vacation, Lordship.
No, November,
one
January
week,
29 and
granting
25th.
1 week time because
My lord, I
the
come
conducting
from,
council is indisposed.
my lord, there are 3 councils. In the Wakalat Nama, 3 councils are reflected. 3 councils' names are reflected. I'm so sorry that I'm insisting, my lord, because I come from outstation. I come from Delhi to do this matter. I can appear on VC, but that's a different thing, my lord. Lord, 482 mandate, this is pure vexatious, malicious prosecution, my lord.
You are ready?
This delaying tactic, my lord. He can proceed. My lord, let me just demonstrate, my lord, how absurd this complaint is.
If we are not disposing of it today,
Please, my lord.
then we are not hearing it.
I bow down, my lord. I bow down. Lord, but your lordship may kindly appreciate the.
We'll fix it. You tell me a convenient date.
Lord, in that case, my lord, if your lordship may kindly accommodate and give indulgence, 10th or 11th April, my lord. That may be the last time because your lordship may kindly record that this particular date, the hearing will be.
Heard Mr. C.D. Runsing, learned counsel for the K. Louis Kam, who is the conducting counsel for the respondent, is indisposed. Learned counsel for the petitioner has opposed the grant of adjournment on the ground that on several earlier occasions, the respondent has been seeking adjournment, which was granted to them. Stop. I have considered the submissions made by learned counsel for both the parties. Considering the grounds mentioned by the counsel for respondent, this court is inclined to grant adjournment this time. The prayer is therefore allowed. With the consent of both the parties, the next date for this case is fixed on 10th of April. On that date, endeavor shall be made to dispose of this case.
My lord, may I kindly also record that no more adjournment.
As the scanned copy of CR case number 22/20. Order shall continue till next.
Please, my lord. Oblige, my lord. Grateful, my lord.
May I please, Lordship? My lord, this morning only I have received the affidavit in opposition filed by the respondent number 2, 3, and 4. So let the matter be taken up on Friday, my lord.
In
On
this matter, we
21st, my
are
lord.
seeking to quash the FIR and the criminal proceedings based on a compromise which have been entered between the petitioner and the private respondent.
Whether the investigation is pending or
It's completed. Charge sheet has also.
charge sheet has been laid.
Mhm.
Then records, the scan copy of the case diary would be necessary.
Yes, I have received that. I have received.
Case
the
diary is
affidavit.
there.
Yes, my lord. So this morning only I have received the affidavit filed by the.
And
son of
case
the-
diary is available.
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
So let the matter be come up on Friday.
Okay.
21st.
Heard Mr. L. Iralu, learned counsel. Learned, you are PP.
Yes, my lord.
Learned public prosecutor, as well as Mr.
A. Sophie.
S.
A. Sophie.
A. Sophie,
For respondent number 2, 3, and 4.
appearing for respondent number 2, 3, and 4. Learned public prosecutor has submitted that he has received the written objection filed by the private respondent today only.
Yes.
And prays for some time to go through the same, and also prays for listing this matter on
21st.
21st of March. He also submits that the case diary is available with him and he will be able to produce the same on the next date of hearing. Considering the submissions made by learned counsel for the parties, let this matter be listed on 21st of March.
Yes. Much obliged.
Item number 6.
May it please your lordship, the humble petitions apprise with utmost respect to submit that the instant matter is purely governed by the provisions of the office memorandum issued by the Chief Secretary, Government of Nagaland.
What is the issue?
The conversion of wage of work charge and casual employees to scale of pay as per revisions of pay ROP 2015. My lord, this OM which explicitly mandates that the case of this kind be disposed of in consonance with the guidelines enshrined therein. In the light of the said OM, the petitioner humbly implore that your lordship may be pleased to dispose of the case in accordance with the provisions of the office memorandum.
What is your prayer in this case?
Scale of pay, minimum scale of pay, my lord.
Miss Aimee.
Yes, your lordship, we have no objection if the writ petition is to be disposed in accordance with the said OM, your lordship.
Mr. What is your name? What is your name?
Lelebdong.
This is item number.
Item number 6, my lord.
Your name is not there in the.
I'm appearing on behalf of my senior, him, my lord.
Heard Mr. Lilith appearing on behalf of Mr. him, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Miss Aimee, learned government counsel appearing for the state respondent. This writ petition has been filed by the petitioner P. Nyaknu home. Praying for
Minimum scale of pay, my lord.
praying for grant of minimum scale of pay as granted to the similarly situated persons. You are presently
Work charge on pay scale. Work charge labor on fixed.
it is submitted by learned counsel for the petitioner that the petitioner is presently rendering his services as work charge labor at fixed pay of rupees. What is the pay which you are getting now?
450.
It's 450 per month under the establishment of executive engineer, PWD within bracket R&B Longland Division, Longland, Nagaland, since 5/11/1993. It has been submitted by learned counsel for the petitioner that the petitioner has been rendering his services for last 31 years. However, he has not been given minimum scale of pay, though he is entitled to same in view of the office memorandum number AR-3/GEN-67/2001 dated 5th of March 2025. Learned counsel for the petitioner has, you have filed any representation before the government? Seeking minimum scale of pay? Yes.
Nil.
You have not filed?
Yes.
Then how government will consider your?
It's petitioner representations.
Learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the government of Nagaland has taken a policy decision and issued the aforesaid office memorandum to the effect that all work charged and casual employees in all departments whose name have been duly verified by the district level verification committee and registered in PIMS receiving fixed pay shall be granted scale of pay as per revision of pay 2015 with effect from 1/4/2025. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that as government has taken a policy decision, the case of the petitioner may be considered in light of the aforesaid office memorandum. Stop. Learned government counsel Ms. A. Aimi does not opposes the threat to the extent that the case of the petitioner may be considered in light of the office memorandum dated 5th of March 2025. In view of the submissions made by learned counsel for the petitioner and learned counsel for both the sides, this writ petition is disposed of with a direction to the state respondent to consider the case of the petitioner for grant of minimum scale of pay to the petitioner in light of the office memorandum number AR-3/GEN-67 /2001 dated 5th of March 2025 within a period of
5 months, Your Lordship.
5 months
From the date of receipt.
from the date of furnishing of the certified copy of this order to the concerned authorities by the state respondent. Anything?
Your Lordship, the OM will be effective from the month of April, Your Lordship.
No, you consider or yes. What it means?
Your Lordship, the OM will be effective from 1st April 2025.
No, his prayer is that his case should be considered in pursuant to this.
Yes, Your Lordship, as per this OM.
So you consider it?
Yes, Your Lordship.
This writ petition is accordingly disposed of.
Item number 9.
Duly obliged.
May please, your lordship. Lordship, the case of the petitioner is that their case is squarely covered under the office memorandum 17 March 2015 issued by the chief secretary on the subject scheme for regularization and absorption of work charge and casual employees and revision of pay and wages. And lordship, they have served more than 30 years of continuous service, and in compliance to this office memorandum, the executive engineer, medical engineering has submitted the letter dated 9 December 2020 and Exhibit 15 of my writ petition to the Deputy Commissioner and Chairman for district level verification. And accordingly, the additional Deputy Commissioner submitted to the Executive Engineer, Medical Engineering, submitting certification of work charge
Yes,
employees.
what is your case?
Your Lordship, the thing is that we have already taken steps for regularization. We actually, considering the case of the petitioner, Your Lordship, they are squarely covered by the OEM 30 years. They have completed 30 years, and therefore the case will be considered. However, Your Lordship, there's a procedure, and therefore, Your Lord, accordingly, the PNR has also given a clearance. And now it's before the cabinet, Your Lordship, for approval. So we are awaiting the approval of the cabinet only. Otherwise, we have taken steps. That is the last stage, Your Lordship. So we are awaiting the cabinet approval. So 4 weeks may be granted, Your Lordship.
Lordship, the petitioners are going to retire this next month.
Your
in the
Lordship,
month of
Your
April.
Lordship, so Your Lordship, it will
So,
be effective on
there's an urgency.
it will be effective on the last date, Your Lordship, of April. So Your Lordship, at least 4 weeks, because we are awaiting the cabinet approval.
So, Lordship, in the last occasion, they're been submitting the same submission. So, Lordship, please pass necessary orders so that they can do the necessary at the earliest.
No. What necessary order? We will
Uh,
direct them to consider.
Yes, Lordship.
But they are saying that they are considering
Yes,
and
Your
the
Lordship.
matter is
Lordship,
pending.
the
The
petitioners are
clearance
going
has
to
already
retire
been
next
given, Your
month.
Lordship.
So it is my humble prayer to consider the case of the petitioner in a specific time frame.
Your Lordship, there's already a clearance, Your Lordship. So definitely automatically, as soon as the cabinet approves, Your Lordship, their case will be considered, Your Lordship.
When the cabinet will.
Your Lordship, that, Your Lordship,
Lordship,
we are
please,
not in
in
the
the-
position to.
in last year, they have
So
not
at least
submitted
4
the
weeks
same
can be granted, Your
submission,
Lordship.
Lordship. Order dated December 12, also.
No, you
the
cannot
same
take this
submission,
plea that matter is pending before the cabinet.
Your Lordship, there was, if there was no clearance, Your Lordship, there was already clearance from the PNR, the nodal department, Your Lordship. No, it has been put up. So at least if this Lordship be gracious enough to grant me 4 weeks, Your Lordship, I can accordingly instruct the department to take steps, Your Lordship, accordingly.
Heard Ms. Ikono Kiso, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Ms. Levika, learned government counsel, government advocate. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that her case is covered by the office memorandum
17 March 2015,
of the government on
Government of Nagaland Personal and Administrative Reforms
on
Department,
17th March 2015.
15. Yes, Lordship.
She also submits that the petitioner is going to retire when
Next month, Lordship.
Some of the, Your Lordship, some of the petitions.
there are
Lordship,
many
annexer,
petitioners.
yes, Lordship, annexer 16.
Oh,
Yeah,
some of the
stated.
petitioners are going to retire in the month of April. On the other hand, therefore, she prays for issuance of direction to the state respondent for urgently considering the case of the petitioner in terms of the office memorandum, aforementioned office memorandum stop. On the other hand, Ms. Levika, learned government advocate, submits that the case of the petitioners is under consideration and same has been approved by
It's placed, the clearance has been given by the PNR,
the-
Your Lordship, did not.
the clearance have been the clearance for the case of the petitioner has already been given by the concerned departments and matter is placed before
The cabinet for
the
approval.
cabinet
It's a waiting.
for
Lordship.
approval.
Yes,
And therefore she prays for
4 weeks, Your Lordship.
4 weeks time,
Lordship, a last chance may be given.
4 weeks time. Stop. Considering the submit made by learned counsel for the petitioners Learned Government Council. The prayer is allowed. Let this matter be listed after 4 weeks.
Much obliged.
Item number 12.
May I please, Lordship. My lord, the petitioner has come before the Supreme Court and agreed by the rejection order passed by the Leonard's Principal District Session Judge in Zima petition, my lord. Special Judge, NDPS case, my lord. My lord, the short fact is narrated in the revision petition itself.
You are paying for Jimma.
Yes,
Jimma was rejected by the trial court.
correct, my lord.
And you have preferred a revision.
Yes,
But Jimma order is an interlocutory order. Whether revision lies against interlocutory order.
Exactly, Your Lordship.
It does not lie.
No, Your Lordship.
Then this revision is
Because
not.
the only ground taken by the petitioner is that no reason has been cited by the trial court, Your Lordship. But the reason is loud and clear in para 9.
In para?
9 of the lower court's order.
No. Can we consider whether this revision is maintainable?
that is
Lordship,
lordship.
Lordship is aware, Your
My
Lordship.
lord,
We have to cross that hurdle.
that's,
Let the petitioner
Lordship,
satisfy your turn.
I have a judgment passed by the same High Court, Guwahati High Court in Guwahati. That's similar case. I was also having on that doubt whether revision lies or not. In the same case, when the Zimas was rejected by the trial court, then petitioner came before the Guwahati High Court, and then High Court has passed the order on revision petition. So I have that judgment. That's why I have come.
So you are saying that one has committed mistake. So you also repeat that mistake.
Well, on that, only on that principle.
No, that is a wrong principle.
If Lordship, the judgment pass in.
No, in this judgment, the question of maintainability was not at all discussed.
No, that was not.
That was not raised.
I agree.
But now I am raising that question.
That part.
So you have to overcome that. This will not help you. Because nobody brought to the
Yes.
notice of that court.
Correct.
So what is to be done? It is to be dismissed only. Or you may withdraw it.
In that case, all right, I'll withdraw and file a fresh then.
File an appropriate application.
Appropriate
that would
application.
Heard Mr. Azo, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Miss
Yes, Mary.
S. Mary, learned public prosecutor, state of Nagaland. When a question of maintainability of this
Zima revision
this
petition.
revision petition was posed by the court before the learned counsel for the petitioner. He submits that the petitioner may be allowed to withdraw the instant revision petition with liberty to file an appropriate application before the appropriate forum. Considering the submissions made by learned counsel for the petitioner, the prayer is allowed. This revision petition is dismissed on withdrawal with the liberty sought for granted.
Madam.
For orders, item number 13.
My lord, this is a civil revision petition. This is in the order stage. On the last occasion, this normal court has directed the petitioner to take this service. This is at a notice stage. Lordship, may kindly see, I have filed a short affidavit.
This is against which order? One maintenance order.
My lord,
You are preferring revision against Impugning which orders?
Order passed by the Assistant Deputy Commissioner Kohima on 19/10/2024. Judgment and order passed on 19/2/2024 passed by the Assistant Deputy Commissioner Kohima in political case in appeal, poll case number 3 of 22.
What is the case?
My lord, this is a land dispute between the two private parties, two private individuals. I am the owner of the